Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's about power. Today I'm going to tell you something about the costs. Do you ask yourself how much does it cost to go car racing? People often see the cars, helmets, they see the lap times, maybe some car videos from track days, but what they don't see the invoices. So in this video I'm going to break down my major expenses from my previous season 2024 and 2025. I will tell you about entry fees, about transport costs, hotels, tires and also service costs of my car Toyota GR86. There will be no guessing, just the real numbers from my experience. So I'm Samuel, and if you are ready, let's get to the numbers together. I have prepared for you this Excel overview where you can see the prices for 2024 and 2025. I have also some clustering, so every year is divided to the date, car event. Here you can see the event I was attending, entry fee, every price or every expense is in Swiss francs, but in the end I was doing also conversion to euro and US dollar, where I was using the average conversion rate for 2024 and for 2025. Sometimes I need to pay also for license, so which is not the case in 2024. Track fuel, this is the fuel spent on the track. Then we have a route fuel, so this is what I need to pay to get to the place of event. Vignette, this is the payment for highway. Hotel, because sometimes I am also sleeping over. Track-driven kilometers, route kilometers, country and the city. This is mainly an informative information for you. And in the end, we have a complete summary, like I said, in Swiss francs, euros and US dollars. Now, what is important to say here is that we are not going to go through all these expenses, but I will just do some kind of cherry picking what could be interested for you. Very important is to say that every event which is written here, either in 2024 or in 2025, every event it has a video on my YouTube channel. So if you are interested in any of these events, please go to my channel and have a look on these videos. All right. So here I will say that the first three I was living still in Slovakia, so that's why I was attending the Slalom Show Cup and Czechoslovakia Autoslalom. So these are events, they consist of many events. During this Autoslalom Show Cup you are collecting points, and then in the end there is a celebration and they are giving away the prizes and everything. So if you compare it to the life in Switzerland, where I was attending mainly events in west of Europe. So entry fee in Slovakia was around 42, and then of course if you go to Hockenheimring or Nordschleife, or I was doing, for example, this hill climb in Austria, I was paying much more for the entry fee. Hockenheimring and Nürburgring, this was great action for me because I was driving the whole weekend. At first it was Hockenheimring and then I went to Nürburgring. I was able only to drive 3 laps on the Nürburgring because there was an accident and I needed to drive 6 hours back home. That's why I was not able to wait so long until they reopened the track. But it was every time my dream, and I enjoyed it a lot. Okay. What is important to say here also, that I will show you also the service cost for my car. So here is one-time engine oil change. These are the prices in Switzerland, let's say, and then I was changing the engine oil and differential oil change. And this all together, we are landing somewhere by 1,000 and almost 1,700 Swiss francs, and in the end we have around 2,300 US dollars. What is important to say here for you to understand that if you look at this pie chart, you can see that here we are speaking like mostly about service costs, entry fee, and then maybe like costs for the track fuel, road fuel, and hotel in this case are almost, let's say, the same. So the main expenses here, or the major expenses here, are the entry fees and service costs. Here I was not changing the tires, because I was using the original Pilot Sport 4 and they did all these events, so they're pretty good. They're not the best one on the market, of course, but for the street racing I would say that they are one of the best. And now it's going to be more interesting, because here I was attending mostly the events in Western Europe. I was also in drifting in Brno, but I will come to that later. I was placed in Switzerland for the whole time in 2025, so that's why I was mainly driving here. And I'm getting to the point. Here you can see that the entry fees, they are getting much higher here. Of course, if you are driving the whole day on the track, then it's something else, but also when I'm taking this, for example, Autoslalom 170, when I compare to 42, it's a really big difference, but of course everything is different between Austria or Switzerland or Germany and Slovakia. The prices are normally in Western Europe much higher than in Eastern Europe. Here is also the license. So mainly in Germany I needed to pay for the license. This license was like 1 day driving license only for these cases. Let's say what I want to mention here is this drift in Brno. So this was the drifting with my Toyota GR86 and it was making a lot of fun. Of course the entry fee is a little bit higher because they need to prepare the track, they need to put a lot of water on it, but it was worth of every penny. What was also great was Scuderia München. This was at the airport in Munich, and I was paying entry fee a little bit higher, almost 260 Swiss francs, because I was driving 2 days. 1 day it was a test, and I was driving almost the whole day. I was testing my tires, I was learning how to drive, I was learning how to set my tires, and it was a great experience. And the next day was of course the racing, but you can see it on my channel if you are interested. Then we have Autoslalom Rötis. This is not so far away. As you can see, here we are speaking about 52 kilometers from the place I live. So this is where I want to attend every time when they do something. And also this organization which is doing these autoslaloms and the uphills or high hill climbs. So this year in 2026 I want to attend all of the races to collect the points and to really drive, because they are doing an excellent job in regards of organization. And then what is also interesting to talk about this Hockenheimring. It's yellow because I have had a surgery, so I was planning to drive on Hockenheimring, but I was already paying for the hotel. But this is on hold, this money. So next time when I come, I can use this money. So for me, it's a great motivation to come back to Hockenheim, Arlberg, hill climb. This was really great. I was driving only 1 day, but in this year I'm planning to drive both days, because there was great atmosphere, great track, and the place where it was happening was just awesome. And then of course the driving of the racetrack. So my first real driving, the whole day driving of the racetrack. Of course the entry fee is higher, but normally you pay even more. But when you do the reservation like upfront, then you can save some kind of money. I think normally it was 350 euros. And of course here you can count also with the higher cost for track fuel, because when you drive the whole day, of course, you need to pay for the fuel. And of course here is also important to say, here you can see the black color and also this blue one. With the blue one we are speaking about avoidable costs, so these are the costs you can avoid. For example, I did an upgrade on my car because I was not happy with my brakes, and here in Switzerland everything costs much more than in other countries because you need to pay a lot of money for certification. So in my case it was 3,800 Swiss francs. But I need to tell you also that this oil level separator, I bought it, but it was not assembled in my car. I'm still waiting because I'm not sure if to do it because of the warranty and everything of my car. But you know that there are some problems with the GR86, right? So there is this problem of oil starvation. That's why I bought this oil level separator. But if you don't know about that, then you would like to be informed about this issue from my channel, please let me know, leave me a comment that you are interested in it, and I will make a video for that. But what was also avoidable is the next set of the wheels. So I bought these used OZ Racing wheels, and I also bought these special semi-slick tires for Autoslalom. This is something that I'm really enjoying because they are special, they are really soft, and they can get really warm in a short distance. This is exactly what you need for Autoslalom or also for the hill climb. Then I bought another tires, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S, and I did 2 times engine oil change and 1 time engine oil change and differential oil change. Okay, but this cost in blue, they are avoidable, so you don't need to pay. In summary, we have 8,800 Swiss francs and around 10,000 US dollar. But I need to also inform you about this chart again, because here you can see that almost half of this cost was the upgrade of the brakes. Then we go to the tires. Of course, tires are really expensive, and if you spend 1 day on the racing track and you don't have the proper racing tires, then of course you are using them a lot. And then we have entry fees, like almost 13%. And then we have service costs and the hotel and track fuel, road fuel, and wheels, new set of wheels. It doesn't make, like, it's not the big deal, right? As you can see. So the biggest deal is the upgrade. Here you can spend a lot or much more money. So upgrade never ends, you know, but I'm upgrading only what I need to. So I had a problem with the brakes. That's why I upgraded them. If I will see in the next time that I need to upgrade my suspension, for example, I will do that. But right now I'm completely okay with that. And now we go to complete picture of this whole topic of my expenses. So as you see, the biggest or major expense is the upgrade of your car. This is a never-ending story. Then you are paying for the tires. This is also a never-ending story if you want to drive. Then entry fee, of course, without entry there is no racing at all. And then I would say is the service cost of your car, because you need to regularly change your oil, and maybe you need to use also better oil. And then we have fuel itself, maybe hotel, but this is something you can avoid if you have some kind of Volkswagen California or something like that. You can sleep over in your car, you can save some money. But this is how I see it. These are the real numbers from my season 2024 and 2025. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you are interested in any kind of event, please check my YouTube channel, and you can watch this video directly from the YouTube. Everything is there, and I think it makes sense to watch this video. And I hope you like it. Please let me know. Hit that subscribe button, or give me a like, or leave me a comment. So we are speaking about these issues of GR86. If you are interested in this topic, you leave me a comment, and I will create this video for you. And if you are interested in any other topics, just give me a comment as well. Let me know about it, what you would like to see on my channel. Like I said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you by the next one. Bye bye.